I don't know. We'll have to find out. Is anyone on? Can anyone hear me? All right. Let me know if you guys can hear me in the comment section. And I can add these AirPods if you guys need me to. So with AirPods or without. It says that I'm live. Can you see me?
Yeah.
You can see me? Nice. All right. Let's see. If I put in these things. Let's see. Boom. AirPods Pro. Connect. All right, you guys, let me know if you can hear me in the comment section. We're going to start this thing real quick. All right. First things first. Let me see. So we are without Kendrick today. All right. Since we're going on earlier, we don't have Kendrick now, but I'll try to make up for his cuteness, I suppose. Since I'm the funny one, he's the cute one. All right, we'll see what I can do. All right. Today we're going to talk about obviously basketball, but beyond that, all the riots happening. This is a once in a lifetime situation right now, and what I believe is that this thing started a couple of weeks ago, all right, and it started with fear, and it's actually like it's a big thing that's been a part of our country, a part of our world for a long time, all right. That's why I labeled it fear, all right. And there's these there's the quote of the day is "Know thyself." If you look at the book, all right, the quote of the day is "Know thyself," all right, and that comes from the oracles of Delphi. It's Apollo, the Greek god. He had these people tell him, they used to tell him the future, and they would help him out. All right, and they were called oracles. And if you ever watched the movie The Matrix, the oracles the oracle was the black lady in the kitchen who told him the future. All right. But above the oracle's room or above their cave, it said, "Nathi Sutin," which is know thyself. And basically it said, like, you should know who you are if you want to become anything in life. If you want to know the future, knowing yourself will help you get there. All right. And with that said, you have to know whether you're afraid or not. And the story, if you saw the little thumbnail, was from Amy Cooper. Amy Cooper is this lady who was walking her dog. This is about a week or two ago, and she's in the park, and this black guy comes up to her. She's a white lady. Black guy comes up to her, and he says, "Please put your dog on a leash," because the sign up there says to put your dog on a leash. She's like, "Well, no, I'm not," and she got mad at him. And then he kind of was like, you need to put your dog on a leash. And then she starts screaming at him like, "You leave me alone right now!" So he pulls out his phone and starts to film her, and because he doesn't want to get in trouble. And then she says, "I'm calling the cops." And he goes, "Please, cops, you're on film right now. Please call the cops." And so she calls the cops, and she says something like, "There's a black guy trying to kill me." And he's like, "What?" And he's just filming all this. He's like, "You're on film saying this." And she's like, "Yeah, come right now. He's trying to kill me. There's a black man trying to kill me." So they came there. He showed them the footage. He didn't get in trouble. But it showed that, basically, one, that most women would be afraid in that situation. Two, he pulls out his phone because he was afraid. He had fear, and he knew the fear. He knew if the cops came, there would be a chance that they wouldn't believe him. So his fear made him pull out the phone. Then all this stuff starts perpetuating because now everyone's like, well, what about the other black men that don't have help? They have fear too. So, and the funniest part of the story is that her name is Amy Cooper, and I was looking on the internet for what the guy's name was, and I couldn't find it. I just kept finding her husband's name, and her husband called the cops, and I was like, what? That didn't happen. Finally, I figured it out. The guy's name, the black guy's name, is Christian Cooper. They happen to have the same last name, which is really, really weird. All right, so two Coopers are getting into it, and then, of course, a week later, then everything else happens and starts escalating. And I think that stuff is cured if you, one, know yourself and you're not afraid of things, and then it doesn't escalate to that point. So for our first drill that I wanted to talk about is the elementary school drill, and it's called scare shots. All right, so for scare shots, you're going to catch the ball on the elbow as the person's running towards you, and then you shoot it right in front of their face. They're going to jump up, try to block your shot, but they're not really trying to block your shot. They're just trying to scare you. Okay, so you can jump up, put your hand on their face, but then you have to duck. If you do block their shot by accident, you have to do a push-up. So we really don't want you to block their shot. But I want you to get used to someone jumping in front of your face, used to it, and you shoot right through it, knowing that they're not going to block it. Because, again, in the end, if they do block it, they blocked it. Okay, so if they don't block it, then the shots go on in. Right? I've had teammates that have done that, and I'm like, dude, I almost blocked your shot. How'd you still make it? And he goes, because I didn't care if you blocked my shot. All right, so you have to have faith in humanity. You have to have faith in yourself. And then when that happens, you just have to just allow it to happen, because when fear drives your decisions, you're going to lose. All right. And you don't want to lose. All right. So whether you're afraid of like Mexicans crossing the border, or you're afraid of like the virus or whatever, or you're afraid of cops, right? Blacks weren't afraid of cops. They wouldn't be mean to cops, and cops wouldn't be afraid of them, right? It's a cycle. If you're not afraid of these things, then you get to control them. If we're not afraid of each other, then we get to control the entire situation. All right. Next one is for our middle school drills. I don't have the book, but I wrote it down. Our middle school drill is no look passes. All right. And to keep piggybacking off the same subject that we were talking about before, for no look passes, the no look pass that I have before is when we come down the court and you do the Magic Johnson one. You dribble with the opposite foot stepping, then you pass it out on the next step. But then you bring it back on the next step right here to make your third step, and your eyes follow the ball. You can toss it behind your back like that. It's a dope no-look pass where you're fake, and then pass. It's a cool no-look pass. The one that I've done recently is you dribble forward, go in and out, then go behind your back, look that way, and then look this way, but then pass it that way. All right? And it's a very subtle thing. I used to watch Magic Johnson videos all time in slow motion to get all those no look passes. You can pass it. You can try it. All right, I'm looking at the comment section. Let's see. Rest in peace, George Floyd. I see your stuff. Mr. Armand, me, Armand, and Gavin have all finished the 1 month. I know you guys finished the 1 month. Great job with that. Again, that's knowing yourself right there. I'm going to bring you guys up in a second too. Going with the next one, the high school drills. It's the judgment shots. All right. Oh, I forgot to tell you. I'm sorry about my no-look passes. When I was in 6th grade, my first no-look passes were actually no looks. I just saw Magic Johnson doing it, so I would just go. And I think I got really lucky those first few times, and the person just caught it, and the defense didn't see it. But after a while, I started throwing the pass away, and I was like, oh, they look before they pass it. You have to peek, then look away, then pass it. It's a small trick that I don't want you guys messing up on. So don't actually close your eyes, and don't actually ignore people who are hurt. You don't want to be blind to those people. And again, I'm segueing from back to back, talking about the RIOTS stuff to talking about basketball. All right? You don't want to be blind to things happening in life. You want to see it, and then you can play around with the magic of it, okay? For the high school drill, judgment shots. Judgment shots are very, very interesting. I like judgment shots a lot. All right? For judgment shots, you shoot a shot, and a person's to your right. There's a person straight ahead. They will judge you, not on the shot. They will judge you on whether your elbow was underneath your arm. That's what the first guy's judging you. Then the guy to your right, he's going to judge you on if your shot, the arm part of your shot matches the leg part of your shot. And they will either say, yes, you did it well, so yes, or they will say, no, you did it incorrect. So you're going to shoot it, and that person will say no or yes. That person will say no or yes. And then you guys keep shooting it that way. Then you guys will rotate. The goal for this is to, one, improve your shot, obviously, right? So you can try to do it well. And then do it under pressure, right? But two, when you're teaching, no one wants to be a hypocrite. Everyone goes, well, if I'm going to tell you to put your elbow in and say no or yes, I better put mine in. So you basically teach by learning, right? And that's why I like the judgment shots. And again, to segue it all back around, why do we judge each other in life? Judgment is known as a bad thing. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. But judgment is actually a good thing, just like the judgment shots. But it's the reason that you're judging them. All right. So we must judge people to improve them, but also to improve ourselves. All right. That's when you judge someone, and you do it properly, and you do it kindly. All right. You don't do it harshly. You don't just like go out there and just blame someone for doing something that they have no control over and things like that. You help them as you would help yourself. That's how we should judge people in real life. All right. So again, that's a big thing. It's a part of life. And I think it'll help us out in these crazy times as well. All right. Next thing is the homework, and that's what we're talking about. All right, so for those of you guys that did the homework for last month, not the Chastain challenge and stuff like that, not the challenges. The homework was the 21 times 3 jumps off your right leg, off your left leg, off both. Only Finn was doing the homework. All right. And again, I had to tell him to calm down because he was slapping his metal chains and hitting his hand. Every time he like slapped, he would go like this and stir his hand, like his hand was like about to bleed. I'm like, dude, time out, man. Like, don't kill yourself. He was really dedicated in doing that. He did it every single day. And I'm pretty sure he got at least that much higher throughout the month. Like, that doesn't seem like that much. That's freaking 3 inches. That's a lot. My highest vert ever was 32 inches. You start at like 10 inches when you're a little kid. So if he keeps doing that within a few months, he's not going to keep doing it, by the way. Within a few months, he'll be right here. And then if he gets to this much, that'll be dunking it. I know it's a lot, but again, that's just, I can see him, if he kept this up, I can see him dunking within the next year and a half. And he'll be that crazy white dude who has mad hops. How'd I get them? And then he'll put out a video on YouTube that says, I can get you dunking like me in 7 days. And he'll be lying to you guys, okay? He'll be taking your money because that's impossible. It takes about like 2 years, all right? So don't buy Finn's mixtape, all right? Please, he's lying. He worked his butt off. I almost said ass. Oh. All right. For that one, great job with that, Finn. For this month, since it's a new month, it's the first of the month, right? Let's see. It's the first of the month. Make sure you are doing the scissor wrap dribbles. Oh, Lord, I got to stand up for this one. All right. For the scissor wrap dribbles, let me see if I have some room back here. You take the ball. You go around your back and wrap, but you must put up this leg right here. And when you go around your back, you wrap it and go between your legs, like this way between your legs. Don't give me a ball. I'll mess it up. All right. So it's so hard, but the link is on our website. All right. So if you want the link, you got to check out our website and go to the curriculum page and check the videos. And then you go to scissor wrap dribbles, and then it'll show you someone doing it. It's a very hard dribble. I took it from Chauncey Billups, who stole it from someone else. And if you practice it, you can't do it in the game, but it will improve your ball handling because, and it's really fun to do too. So it's very, very fancy. It won't improve your ball handling, but it'll give you something. All right, what you got there? Oh, the homework. Yeah, I made this for the top 10 kids one year, and I put the homework in it, and you're supposed to fill it out like that. The homework, again, it's in your book. One, if you didn't buy the book, it's actually on our website for free. All right, go to curriculum, and then on Limitless Hoops, you want to click on challenges. And then scroll down until you get to the months, and then it'll give you the homework for each month. Thank you, sir. All right. So with that said, for the scissor wrap dribbles, it's extremely difficult, but some things in life are worth the effort. All right. There's some things in life that are worth the effort. So again, the difficult times that we're going through, I'm gonna keep going back and forth. The difficult times that we're going through, it could be worth the effort to try to pull ourselves out of this. Some people think, oh, forget it. 2020 is a wrap, man. Screw this thing. You had the freaking virus. You had the killer hornets, the murder hornets. Now we get like fires and stuff. Forget it, right? It's not a waste. Some good can come out of this, but you got to keep making it worth the effort. So the move that we're asking you to do, it seems kind of magical, seems kind of hard. It's worth the effort if you can put yourself through it. All right. Next one is the challenges. All right, and the 7th grade Chastain challenge is over. It's over. Great job. It's over for month 1. In 7th grade, you got to do it 10 straight months. Everyone else has one of their months being the Chastain challenge, where you choose out of the 50 drills, you choose your 5 favorite or your 5 hardest ones, whatever. Just choose 5 of them, and then you choose one from mentality, one from strength, one from. There's 5 different categories. I forgot what they were, but you just choose 5 total, and then you do it. Those guys just finished their 5. They found out something about themselves. Again, know thyself, right? But now you're gonna find out who they really are, because now they can't use those 5 anymore. They have to choose 5 more. And mind you, one of them is to run like a mile a day, right? So they're just going to get harder if they keep putting the hard ones off. So you got to be smart about it. Do some hard ones now, some hard ones later, and you're going to really know who you are by saying which ones that you want to do. If you only choose the easy ones as much as you can, well, you know that, I mean, kind of a little punk, all right? Where, I mean, if you just choose like the eat with the left hand, you got to do that eventually. Eat with your left hand every day of the month, but that was like the easiest one ever. So you find out who you are to see which ones you pick, but also find out who you are to see if you can actually do it. All right. And again, you have to know who you are. You have to know. I'm not saying to not be afraid when I say about the fear stuff. I'm saying to know your fears. All right. You must know what you're afraid of and know how you're afraid so you can get over those obstacles in life. All right. So for basketball's sake, you have to know your weaknesses as well so you can get past those as well. All right. So know who you are. Knowing who you are has changed a lot of stuff about my life as well. I'm into a lot of personality stuff and I'm learning myself. And I figured out that I hate to go outside. And I also hate when things aren't in my control. And I hate when I'm rushed. So just speaking about the last one, I hate when I'm rushed. Well, I used to make it to places right on time. And then I would be really like anxious and I would stutter a lot. I'd be really scared, right? Then later on in life, I found that out about myself. I was like, wait, it's whenever I'm late. So now I'm super early doing everything and it gives me time to be there. So I learned myself and it's not just who I am. I guess it is who I am, but it's what I've created. So I basically figured out who I was and I've put up all the, I guess, building blocks that I needed to make myself successful in life. So you put yourself in the right position. So if you get really good shooter from the left side of the basketball hoop, go to the left side of the basketball hoop. Don't just keep bricking shots from the right side. So you have to know yourself and then you push yourself to the point where you can make it happen. All right. So you guys know your fears, know yourself, know your weaknesses, and then turn them slowly into your strengths. All right. Next thing is the movies. This is a new movie month. I'm not going to go over all of them. You guys can look at the book if you want. If you don't have a book, you can ask someone who does have a book, wait, what is the movie for this month or whatever. But I will talk about one. I'll talk about one each day that we do this. Okay? I'll talk about a different one. And this one, since our theme is fear, all right, I'm going to talk about the third grade movie. The third grade movie is The Karate Kid, the 1984 version of The Karate Kid. All right, 84, 85, 84. 84. 84, Gabby? 84. She doesn't know. All right. But it is the third grade movie for the month, The Karate Kid. And this is the famous wax on, wax off one, right? And basically what happens in the movie, Daniel in the movie, I think his name was, he gets beat up by some bullies. He's afraid of those bullies. But all the bullies are into this karate stuff that he doesn't know about. And the karate sensei comes out of nowhere and kicks all their butts and beats up a whole bunch of kids, which is jacked up, first of all. But anyways, the kid goes, can you train me? I want to be trained like you. And he trains them. But how he trains them is, I won't tell you too much about the story, but basically, in the end, he gets over his fear of the bullies. Step by step, so you can improve yourself. So for the Black community, if you're afraid of cops, well, you don't just stay afraid of them. I mean, like literally, like if my mom, to be honest, I don't know if she, we would be driving and I'm a little Black kid, okay? And every time she saw a cop, she'd be like, John, cop, look straight. And I would be like this. Like, so she made me think if I did not look straight, that they would kill me. She didn't say that, but that's what I thought. And she told me specifically, don't ever hoodie in a white neighborhood. And all my Black friends have been told the same thing. Don't ever wear a hoodie in a white neighborhood. They will kill you. And then when Trayvon Martin happened a few years ago, a Black kid in a white neighborhood, he had Skittles, just walking around, nothing. Some guy chased him, shot him, he had a hoodie on. My first thought, as jacked up as this sounds, is why was he wearing the hoodie? Not why did they shoot him? Why was he wearing a hoodie? Because that was how I was raised. I was raised to be afraid of white people. It's really weird. It's jacked up. It's really weird. I get it. And white people shouldn't be afraid of Black people either, but we're raised like that. And it's a fear thing. We have to know who we are. And again, that's a very tough subject. But again, it starts with fear. And like Daniel in the movie The Karate Kid, you can't be afraid, okay? So if you guys ever see that movie, want to watch that movie, I recommend it for all ages. Even though it's the third grade movie, watch it, okay? He worked on his craft until he overcame it all. All right? The last thing that I want to talk about, I got 9 more minutes. Oh, man. This is so much better with Kendrick. Oh, jeez. But one thing that Kendrick talks about is the attendance. He updated it yesterday. You can check out your attendance. I'm not sure what the leaders are. Is the leader maybe Finn or maybe Leandre? I think you guys are the leaders. Make sure you guys keep checking out the leaderboard. I don't have the information with me right now, but check out the leaderboard. You guys want to keep up with that. I'm not sure when we're going to start again, but they did tell me it's very close. Tice Valley told me it's very, very close to the start date, and I have all my times booked with them. We just keep canceling times. Moraga School District didn't tell me as much, but we weren't supposed to have that many dates with them in the first place. All right, I might even do outside at some point. All right, we are doing our isolation workout right after this. All right, so at 4:00 we have it's no longer Zoom, it's our Google Meets. All right, I just did a private session with Cam at I think 1:30. And we use that link. The link is always on our website. You go to it. On the top left, it has 3 links. One is for this little podcast. One is for my private sessions that I do in the morning time. And the other one is for the isolation workouts. If you click the isolation workouts, it takes you to a page. And then it says Google Meet. And it says click here to enter. You can click there at any point in time. You can do it. Finn and I and a few other people tested it out yesterday. Ian was there, and Gavin was there, and it works well enough. When you guys get there, do not press present your screen. All right, if you do that, I'm going to kick you out. All right, don't play around too much with it. Just get there, and let's just do our workout. All right, I'll post the workout, and when you guys do the workout, make sure what we're going to do is basically 10 different drills for 5 minutes each. During that 5 minutes, only one of those minutes can you actually do the drill. I don't care if you have 1 person at your hoop, 4 people, or 5 even. You can have 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 people at your hoop. I don't care. You stay away except for one of the minutes. And I will say switch. You get one of the 5 times. Then for the first one, and it'll be something like dribble, regular. For the second one, so you're going to be dribbling regular. If someone else is at your basket, they will be doing the actual move. For the second one, it will be like dribble like this, like machine gun. And I'll tell you guys, okay? You guys can actually watch your screen if you're confused as to watch someone doing it, all right? And then it'll keep changing. So if you've already done it one time, you're only doing the side stuff that I'll say. So it shouldn't be that difficult. But again, if you mess up, I'll help you out. So make sure that you listen. So if you have AirPods, that's cool. If you have a loudspeaker, cool. We don't need to be talking back and forth. I'll just direct you. I'll try to watch everybody. It's kind of hard to see everyone, but I'll get everyone. Maybe eventually I'll get Kendrick in on this as well so he can help you guys out. So I also included some other stuff, so it'll be fun. All right. At some point in time, I will tell you guys can either do jump roping, divine drill, or wrist rollers. If you have your wrist roller things, those are the thing with the weight hanging off, you can bring it to the workout. If you have a jump rope, bring it to the workout. If you need a place, right now you can talk in the comment section to get a place. Say, hey, Ben, can I go to your place? Do you have a spot? If you have a court, you can say, hey, I have a court. It's empty. Does anyone want to come over? You guys can organize that stuff in this comment section of the live stream, or you can even organize it in the comment section of the actual workout on Google Meet. If today you couldn't find a court, just come to the Google Meet thing and watch the workout, and then in the comment section, comment, and we will ask around to see who has spaces. Or you can even look and be like, hey, Elliot, I said that you have a space. Are you allowing anyone at your house? And if they're not too concerned about the virus still, maybe they'll allow 1 or 2 people over at their house. All right? So if that makes sense, let me know in the comment section, and you guys can do it. I'm gonna look in there real quick before I wrap it up. Should we wear like AirPods or something, John? You can wear AirPods if you want. Yeah, you guys can talk back and forth by wearing AirPods. But if you're a loud breather like Edward, please don't wear AirPods, dude. I mean, or maybe put it on mute. All right. Gavin loves the word cap. I noticed that a lot. I think he just learned that word yesterday. And apricots. Okay, now you guys are crazy talking about stuff. Peaches, yeah, I don't know what you guys are talking about. Blake watched Creed 2 on Friday. Did you cry, Blake? Let me know. Alex Peach is right there. All right, and who's sold? That is Ian, the Soledad. All right, and that's about it. Wow, John, because my mom said so. Me and Cam, they can't go outside. Oh no, you guys can't go outside. You know what? Your mom is sheltering you in place. All right. You go outside and you protest. No, I'm joking. Anyways, we're gonna wrap it up now. I wanted to finish up with the motivational story. If you were around the motivational story for Sunday, if you happen to have the book, it was the quickest route to improving is to truly enjoy searching for more and more of your faults to enthusiastically improve upon. Like a mechanic with a broken sports car that's meant to be awesome, relish in finally finding the few pieces of the engine that are causing the issues, rather than becoming sad every time you find something that you're bad at. So if you have a move, or if you have a move and you suck at it, you found what you were bad at. You're not a perfect basketball player. You found out that you were bad at doing that move. So you should get excited and do that move over and over and over again. But if you're perfect at doing the move, perfect at doing the shot, but bad at post play, maybe you're like, I found the piece. So if you have a sports car and it's perfect, but it's not running, and the wheels are perfect, the shift is perfect. Oh my God, what is the problem? Then finally, in the engine, this left side, this one bolt was off, but you don't have the bolt. You have to go buy it. Are you sad because you found the missing piece? No, you're happy because now you get to work on it to make it work. So in society, we're bad. People are like, hey, racism isn't that bad. It's not that bad. Well, it's so much better than it was. It's only bad at this one time. Good. We found the little one time. Now let's fix it. It's the one piece. It's not like this huge thing like it was in the 50s. So find the things that you're bad at and be happy when you find them. The story for today, however, is if your efforts are ordinary things that anyone can do, chances are you won't achieve the extraordinary results that you're after. So if you're thinking, I want to make the NBA, dude, well, you can't do ordinary things that everyone else is doing. Your story, especially if you're a 5, 6, 7th grader, about to be 8th grader, then your story better be something amazing. It better be like, yo, he ran 5 miles a day. It's something amazing that this kid did. Shot 1,000 shots a day. Something amazing that this kid did. It's not like, well, woke up in the morning, shot a couple of shots, and I made the NBA. What you gonna say? All right, it's not like that. All right, it takes an extraordinary effort to become extraordinary. All right, so let's improve ourselves, and it's gonna start with these Google Meets workouts. All right, make sure that you improve yourself, and just like I'm trying to improve myself every single day. Again, I don't know if you watched our first season, but I was ridiculously bad at doing this. Why was I bad? I was scared. I'm still a little scared, but man, talking in front of people is like my biggest fear on earth. It's why I stutter so much. I think this time, what have I stuttered at all? I did like a repeat thing, just like that, like like that. That's more because I was thinking of something, not because I was scared. But I'm improving. You guys are improving. Let's improve together, and let's take our fears head on. Again, I said talking is the number one thing I'm scared of. The number one. And why did I choose this profession? I work for myself. I chose a profession in which I speak all the time, because that's what I want to do. Because you only live one time, and I'm not going to let something like that hold me down. So whatever you guys are afraid of, go after it with all your heart, unless it's like I'm afraid to jump off of a building. That's stupid. Okay, Gavin? Don't jump off a building. Anyways, I'll see you guys soon for the Google Meets. If this thing goes horribly bad, I apologize. We will improve, okay? All right, so 30 minutes, find a house, figure it out. You can go online right now and speak to each other. Again, it's on our website. Click it. I'll actually send the link out today just to be nice, but make sure you guys figure it out. Got it? All right. That's my time. Thank you for watching. And tomorrow, we're going to still talk about the riots this week. And then we'll see how this goes. So if you have any thoughts of your own, let me know in the comment section, okay? Let me know if you guys are thinking. I definitely will read through all the comment sections. Let me know what you guys think about, Walnut Creek. People were breaking into it. It's crazy, right? It's like right around the corner now. It's not like something far away. It's right in our own backyard. And it's definitely a strange time that we're going through. So if you guys are having any issues, let me know. We'll talk about it. All right. We'll see you guys. Peace.